You hear a lot these days about being a part of a tribe. So in this video, I want to explore the 3 things I like and the 3 things I don't like about being a part of a tribe. Hello, this is David Greenwood of Greenwood Hypnotherapy in Your Life in the Now, helping you to move forward, to be the person you want to be, to overcome some of the old conditioning so that you can live that authentic life, bring you the joy and happiness and peace you deserve and desire. So what's wrong with being a part of a tribe? Let's explore this. I like watching some of these YouTube videos on some of the RVers that are traveling full-time. I love seeing them explore the country like I have in the past, and I'd like to do again. And one of the videos I came across on YouTube was by a salesman by the name of Matt's RV Reviews. And this guy's just really fun. I mean, he's very authentic, and he had a thing that he does with every RV that he goes through and says, what are the 3 things I like? And I'm going to share the 3 things I don't like about this RV, which I think is very honest and open. I'd like to borrow from that and talk today about the 3 things I like and the 3 things I don't like about being a part of a tribe. Let's start with the 3 things that are very good, the 3 things I think are very great about being a part of a tribe. And the first, of course, goes back to being ancient humans. We needed to be a part of a tribe to survive. Safety, security, knowing there was someone to watch your back, for hunting, for gathering, for building shelters. We needed a tribe, a group of people around us in order to survive. So that's a pretty obvious thing, the benefits of being a part of a tribe. The second thing is, as we continued to move from being hunter-gatherers into more farmers and building cities, it was a sense of community, a sense of belonging, a deeper sense that we humans have, a feeling like we have friends, we have someone we can share with. And the sense of being a tribe began to expand into being part of religions or groups or workers that would be sharing their life experiences and so many other ways as it's evolved into our more modern world. Being a part of a tribe means you have a sense of belonging, a sense of being a part of something greater than you. It really does help that natural human sense of feeling like you're together and your life has meaning. And the third thing is it can bring you together with others in ways that even religions couldn't. Now think about it. What is the one thing that brings cities together, sometimes states? What is it that will bring together people of different religions, different beliefs, different socioeconomic conditions, different races? And that's sports. Sports, whether it's hockey or basketball or baseball, mostly football. Football usually has the largest stadiums. It just seems to be one of those things that brings cities together. Now, if your city doesn't have a football team, of course it's baseball or something else, basketball. Think about it. It doesn't matter the type of person you are, what your beliefs are, anything like that. Cities will come together for their sports team. It gives you a sense of community, a sense of belonging, and like it or not, that's one of the #1 unifying factors for bringing your city and local groups together are the sports teams. Now, of course, there's other things that are less larger in scale, but the idea is as human beings, we feel like we need something to draw us together. So those are the 3 things I like about being a part of a tribe. What are the 3 things I don't like that I think are unhealthy? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is being a part of a tribe in ancient times meant it was you against others, us against them. It naturally puts you in conflict with other tribes. Being in conflict with other tribes began to lead to the idea that it is you that needs to merge into this tribalism, this way of thinking that was going to be in conflict with others. And as we move through time, that became more and more like my religion against your religion, my thoughts against your thoughts. It naturally set up this idea of not being in unity, but in the greater whole of being separate. So that leads me to the second thing I don't like about being in part of tribes is the tribal leader. Tribes just don't fit together and come together out of just individual people. It comes together usually by one person stepping forward and being the leader of that tribe. Now you can think of religions. There's some amazing religious leaders in the past who are just incredible people. And those are the type of people you want to be in charge of tribes. Those are the kind of people that are inspirational, that bring out the best of us. Unfortunately, human history does not have a lot of those people. Human history is filled more with tribal leaders being ruthless, domineering, wanting to subjugate others, control others. You can think of it, doesn't matter how far back you go in history, ancient times, or even the Greeks or the Romans, or moving through time with the current situation, even the world wars. There's usually one leader in charge, and because of their belief and their desire to dominate and to be in control, they would draw together tribes, and those tribes would now be fighting against others. This is the cause of all the wars of the world. So the tribal leader makes all the difference in the world, and unfortunately we haven't had a great history of great tribal leaders. And the third thing I don't like about being a part of a tribe is that it brings out the worst of us. We're talking about on the psycho-emotional level of your subconscious. Your subconscious ego thrives on conflict. It wants to be us against them. It wants to feel like I am good, I am smart, I am great, and you're not. I am intelligent, you're not. I know and you don't. The subconscious thrives on conflict. And during political seasons, I always cringe because I know it's going to bring out the worst of people. It's going to bring out their ego to a point that they can't always work on issues because they're taken over by their subconscious programming, by the conditioning, that fight or flight. And that fight definitely comes out. The ego wants to be right. It wants to be in charge. It wants to be in control. And that often means there's somebody it's going to control, somebody that it's going to be in conflict with. So these are the worst things that can be brought out with the idea of tribalism, and they're difficult to overcome. So just keep that in mind when you want to join a tribe. Remember, there's nothing wrong with being together with groups of people for safety and security. Of course, it's great to be with other people that have similar beliefs and behaviors. That's wonderful. Just be careful and make sure it doesn't mean you are better than other people. It means you're unique. Being unique is great and wonderful, but not at the expense of other people. Now you moved into the idea that a tribal leader is going to start using and manipulating you based on their own beliefs and behaviors, and not always in your interest, and certainly not in the interest of humanity in the world. And of course, enjoy your sports. There's nothing wrong with competition. There's nothing wrong with that. One of the things I love about football is it's one of the most violent, brutal sports that we have, yet at the end of that, you're not going to see this in baseball, you're not going to see this in basketball, but you're going to see it in football. Watch the end of the game when it's over and they are there congratulating and hugging the opposing team members. It's amazing that they can be so incredible athletes and just doing the best they can, throwing their bodies around, and at the end they come together as friends once again. It's really a very, very touching and amazing thing that you don't see in other sports. So don't be so down on football. Realize these people are human beings, and in this case they're being great role models for others. So again, enjoy being a part of a tribe, but be careful because it is meant to be you as an individual being healthy and not letting other people control you, because it won't always be in your best interest or the best interest of everybody else. So hope you enjoyed this video and it gives you some thoughts on watching your own subconscious programming, not allowing that part of you to take you over and to move you away from the person you're meant to be, bringing out the authentic you. You'll see you next time.